Hey guys, let's do lesson 2.8, reviewing half past the hour. And I'm going to zoom in here, get my pen ready. So we're going to take a look at this analog clock. What does the long hand tell you? The long hand tells us the minutes. What does the shorthand tell you? Shorthand tells us the hour. And what time is shown on this clock? So the hour hand's pointing at the 8, and the minute hand's pointing at the 12, which we talked about how that is 0 minutes past the hour, so that is 8 o'clock. And let's take a look at the digital clock. What do the numbers on the left side of the colon tell you? Well, first of all, a colon is the name for these two dots right here in between the 2 and the 2 zeros. That is called a colon. So what do the numbers on the left side of the colon tell you? That's the hour. And the numbers on the right side of the colon tell us the minutes. What time is shown on the clock? This is 2 o'clock. How many minutes are in 1 hour? 60. And if we counted every little dot going around the analog clock, there would be 60 of them. Those represent the minutes. How many minutes are in half an hour? Well, if there's 60 minutes in 1 hour, half of 1 hour would be 30. So there are 30 minutes in a half hour. So take a look at these two clocks. We have a digital clock and an analog clock. What times are they showing? I can read this one as 4:30. And this one right here, we see the hour hand is pointing right here in between the 10 and the 11. Okay, so it's not quite to the 11 yet. So the hour is going to be 10. And then the minute hand is pointing down here towards the 6. Um, if we counted the minutes around the clock, let's see what we get. So, and we can count by fives. See these bigger dots right here? Those represent the fives. And if we counted them by ones, it'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're really small. So we can count the minutes by fives to go a little faster around the clock. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's 30 minutes past the hour. So this clock says 10:30. All right, for your step up. Circle in red all the clocks that show a time on the hour. Circle in blue all the clocks that show a time half past the hour. So you can tell that on the digital clock, it's on the hour if there's two zeros. It's on the half hour if it says 30 right there, because 30 minutes is half past the hour. On the analog clock, you can tell that the time is on the hour if the minute hand is pointing to the 12. You can tell that it's on the half hour if the minute hand is pointing to the 6. Okay, let's look at the next page. Whoops. And scroll up here. This part, you're going to be writing each time in words. So figure out what time it is on the clock and then write it in words. We'll do a couple of these together. So right here, okay, so I can see that the hour hand is pointing to the 7 and the minute hand's pointing to the 12. This is 7 o'clock. You're going to write it out in words. 7, and then to write o'clock, we put an O and an apostrophe and then clock. Okay, let's do one of the digital ones. How about 12:30? Look at this one right here. 12:30, we're going to write that in words. TWELVE. Then we put hyphen 30. And remember, guys, on our Padlet page under math, there is a document there with all the number words. So if you need to look at that to help you spell the number words, go ahead and do that. All right, let's zoom out. There I am. And then for the step ahead, circle the clocks that show a time after 11 o'clock in the morning and before 4:30 in the afternoon. So you have a chunk of time after 11 o'clock in the morning, but before 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 is also, we'd say that 4:30. So you circle the clocks that would fit in that time window, in that time frame. Okay, guys, all done.